And welcome into Cosmic Koolaid. I am Corey Short. This is episode 25. And in the booth with me, we got a local rising star country phenom, Mr. Ricky Gunter. Ricky, how you doing, buddy?
Doing good, buddy.
Glad to have you on the show, man.
It's good to
I've
be
been trying
here.
to get you on for like a year and a half.
Yeah, well,
A year. I haven't been doing it that long, but
I got like 6 jobs and 14 kids. So.
well, you've taken some time off of your music and about to step back in the game.
Yeah.
December 15th at my spot, Silverado's out here in Black Mountain.
We've already stepped back in. We and the response is amazing.
Yeah, man.
I never expected that response, but to all those people out there that are interested in showing up it wouldn't matter if I took 3 years off. They're going to be there, man.
It was cool, man.
I love
when
them
we
to death.
dropped that announcement to see crazy response. You got a big fandom out there, man. They like you.
Well, you just got to be humble and always willing to stop and take pictures and just be a good person. People like that.
So, tell me about how music started for you, man. I know there's gonna be a lot of my watchers that don't know you. There'll be potential new fans. So before we actually show them your music, tell me about how that journey started for you.
Well, music always ran in my family. My grandmother, my grandfather, they had a recording studio in the basement, and I was just a little kid. Mom and Dad were gospel singers back in the day, and everybody, from around here usually starts in church. They toured with the Isaacs and all these big names in gospel music, and Mom had the voice of an angel. To me, she'd be walking around the kitchen all day long listening to a Walkman or and it always sounded like she was singing out of tune. I was like, dear God, Mom. But she was harmonizing, so she taught me how to sing through just listening to her and my dad repetitively. But I got a lot of whippings back then for running around the house while they were recording in the basement, making all kinds of crazy noise. But music was my cure, man. To be honest, I didn't start on stages until about 2011, and 2011 I played a short while there with my uncle, my mom's brother, and we played local places, small places, but we had fun, man, and that's realistically what it was all about. And I owe it to him, and there's a couple guys here local that threw me.
When in that journey did you realize I can sing? That people dig my voice. I can actually do this.
More in the, I knew I could imitate people really well. Like that's what I did, was just study. Mom and Dad growing up, and Dad was more of like a Randy Travis guy. So I started singing online in these online contests and karaoke contests, and was winning all of them. And it just dawned on me, man, maybe I could make some money doing this, And once I decided that I wanted to go full on music, was 2020, late 2020, early 2021. And ever since then, it's kind of like a second job. I mean, I love music. It always is going to come first, but I've found myself so busy. You have to work on the side in order to keep playing music, because this business supports this business, and playing music is not cheap either, bro.
And then you got to become an accountant,
a
social media expert,
yes,
a graphic designer. Like
yes,
you got to wear many hats until you get a team around you.
You got to become a wizard. Yeah.
So, you tell me about your bandmates today. Who are these guys?
These are my buddies. These guys actually, we went to the Josie Music Awards last year, and performed the year before. And I have a guitar player. His name's Ron Hoban. He's from Virginia Beach, Virginia originally, but lives in Waynesville. Mark Crawford on bass. Mark Crawford he toured the world with Billy Joe Royal. He's an awesome bass player, and he can sing a little bit. drummers, Jeff Rudolph. Jeff's played with, I don't know, you remember Hoss Howard?
Yeah.
He used to tour with Hoss Howard and all these guys, and they're just a really awesome band, man. They won Performance of the Year at the Grand Ole Opry last year, and that was a huge. I mean, a lot of people just want to go to the Opry, but to get Performance of the Year at the Opry is a whole different ball game. You don't really know what to say, but to be honest, I got the award sitting on my mom's bedroom. So my mom's got the award. So
is that the coolest stage that you've played to date?
Silverado's is pretty cool.
Come on, man. I wasn't looking for that. It ain't the Grand Ole Opry, bro.
Yeah, Hillbilly Jam, which is in Maggie Valley. They got a ton of people goes out there, man, and it's like you're swimming in people. And that's in July of every year. That's the summer jam, and the moonshiners come out there and all that stuff.
Yeah,
and it's an amazing, venue. The energy that you get from looking out there and seeing people swim, like here at Silverado's. But
yeah, and that is the Hillbilly Jam, and that is July, I think 27th and 28th this year.
Yeah, something similar.
I think it's normally the third weekend. This year, I think it's the fourth weekend, but double check those dates.
Yeah,
that's a big deal. Big country music thing right here in Western North Carolina. Y'all are going to want to check out.
Yeah, it's a big country deal, and I think this year they got Elvis impersonator coming and all kinds of crazy stuff. But to me, the coolest stage I ever played was, and I'm just gonna be real humble about it, was anytime I was at church playing in front of my grandma while she was still here. She was my biggest fan before I lost her in 2014. She oh my God, she made me sing to everybody. It didn't matter if my mouth was full at Christmas or Thanksgiving. It was like
she was proud, huh?
Yeah, she was proud. That was my favorite person to sing to.
I miss my grandmas, man. Both of them.
You can't replace them, man.
They were just the best.
You can't.
My kids are certainly they share that same relationship with my mom today, and it's special, man. I wish we got more time with them.
Yeah, I know.
That's a cool memory, though.
Yeah, she used to beat me to death, but I love her. I'll always love her.
But that's why you're a good dude today, man.
Yeah.
These people that don't believe in spanking.
She would. She'd make you drop your drawers and bust it, man, with a belt.
Well, we're going to take our first break, man. This episode is sponsored by our good buddy Jason Ward.
Oh,
at
Trinity
Farms
Farms
Hemp Company.
Yeah.
Came off pocket a few bucks to get you out here.
Did he really?
Well, to pay the bills anyway.
I got you.
I don't know that you'll get any of that. I'll buy you a beer or something.
I can't. I'm sober. I can't drink a beer.
We're going to take our first break with Ricky. We'll be right back.
Okay. Hey y'all, I'm Dunbar with Instant Karma Asheville. We are a one-stop hippie shop and a true Asheville experience. Oh, and we have 3D tapestries. You gotta check this out. See what I'm saying? Every 3D tapestry comes with a free pair of 3D glasses. It's amazing. We've got grassroots hats, belly dancing gear, and we have beautiful dream catchers for catching all those dreams that you don't want to have. We have locally made Asheville soap. It's delicious. You're gonna want some for you and your mom. Those would be incense matches. They're really great for the bathroom. Yeah, we have great pipes too. And we have yoga mats. They're really beautiful and soft, and they really help you to just calm down. We sell dragon eye journals and pendants. All sorts of beautifully made local stuff. We have 2 locations, one in West Asheville on Haywood Road, and the other one is downtown on North Lexington Avenue. Make sure you check out our online store at instantkarmaasheville.com. And I can say we are the place you want to be.
And welcome back to Cosmic Koolaid. I'm your host, Corey Short. We got the incredible country talent Ricky Gunter in the building today. And he's been out of the game for a year, doing a reset on his life and his career, and is back ready to take 2024 by storm and kick ass and take names. So speaking of, let's talk about that, man. Let's just jump right into what's going on now and what gigs you got coming up. We just, you got a music video about to drop.
Oh, boy.
Tell me all the things, man. What you got going on right now?
So, are we allowed, can I name drop?
Sure.
So Luke Combs' team came out, did some, the guys that shot Hurricane, and I'm pretty sure When It Rains, It Pours.
Yep.
Did a bunch of, and the movie Venom, did the movie Need for Speed.
Yeah, it's Vid Muse Cinema. Mike
Gentilini.
And Andrew Anderson.
Andrew Anderson as a producer, and these dudes were just so. It being my first music video. I mean, I've shot a music video on a phone before, but
Sure.
I've never shot like a real music video. So, it being my first music video, I was terrified till I got there, and then these dudes, Andrew and Gentilini, man, they made it. It's just like it was a breeze. But
And where did y'all shoot that at?
I was shot at what is it?
Is it
SD
SD Morgan Farms out in
SD
Leicester?
Morgan
Yeah.
Farms. Yeah, you call it Lester, didn't you?
I did just now. I don't normally. I normally
Lester.
call it Leicester, but I said Lester like I belong out there this time.
Yeah.
They would all know I don't belong out there.
No,
I'm
it's
a foreigner. I'm a city boy. It is what it is.
yeah. I did notice you showed up for like 5 minutes and it was gone that day.
Oh, the video?
Yeah,
Yeah.
gone.
Man, I gotta make things happen, bro.
I know.
I would just be standing there collecting dust. And
Nah.
Plus, from a creative, I'm very outspoken. If you haven't noticed, like
Yeah.
I'm very when I want to put my stamp on something, and
Well, just
we hired them for a reason.
oh
And
yeah.
I wanted to stay out of it creatively, completely.
Yeah.
I didn't want their incredible work hampered by my mouth. At
Hampered.
all. So I just got y'all started and dipped, and the product is beautiful.
Oh, it's insane. So what do you think? Couple days, maybe?
Well, I was just going to say, by the time that you all see this episode, you
Oh,
may
yeah.
have already seen the music video.
Yeah.
We're just, double checking all of our licensing and everything, make sure before we post it. But it's killer. I'm helping manage Ricky on some stuff, the music video, and some dates, and we're pushing him forward. And the music video is awesome, and y'all got to check it out
Yeah,
if you haven't already.
It's wild. I'm super excited about video number 1, but number 2 and number 3 will hopefully by then we'll have a big massive following.
Yeah, no, for sure. And
We'll celebrate with cake, man. Just a big old cake.
Man, why you got to bring cake into the equation? You calling me fat, Ricky?
No, that's not what I'm saying at all. But
Believe it or not, bro, I didn't get this big from cake. My problem is bagels with cream cheese, bro, and beer.
bagels,
Bagels and beer are my problem.
dude, I could eat a whole stack of waffles, but not bagels.
Oh, bagels with cream cheese, bro. That's where it's at. Anyway,
I'm a backwoods microwave the waffles and just eat the whole
see, my
stack.
mom's from Maryland. I think it came from Maryland. Bagels. Somebody took the idea to boil a donut and put cream cheese on it. It turned out okay.
Hey, how's football treating you?
Right now, it's good. Right now, we're 9-3.
I know, dude. Hey, he's a big Cowboys fan, and I've been thinking about him the whole time because I'm a big Jags fan, and I hate to tell you, I don't know how many Cowboy fans there are out there, but wait till you meet Trevor Lawrence and Travis Etienne. You're gonna hate me.
Yeah. Man, the Jaguars got that swimming pool in the stadium.
Oh yeah.
Like, and I thought to myself, I got to watch a game from that pool one day. And then I got to looking closer at it, and all these people in there are sexy as fuck.
Right.
They probably wouldn't let me in.
Oh, they let you in there, buddy.
It's not a cannonball competition.
No, they let you in there.
It's all the pretty people.
No.
There wasn't a single fat, ugly, nothing. It just, all the pretty people.
I think it has something to do with how much you pay for a ticket. As to who gets
I would
in
like
there.
to hope so, but I'll turn it into a cannonball competition.
I'm excited about football this year. I just wanted to throw that in there.
What's your record right now?
9-3.
Jags are 9-3.
Mm-hmm.
You should be excited, bro.
I'm
Like, that
telling you,
snuck
it's
up on me.
It's coming.
I hadn't been paying them no attention.
Well, that's your fault.
9-3, far out.
It's your fault. Dude,
They're this year's Buccaneers.
Tampa Bay.
The one, when Tom Brady came back and made the Buccaneers relevant for a year.
Yeah.
But Trevor's there to stay, probably, huh?
Trevor he's in the NFL to stay.
Yeah.
He is a big bartering tool for the next 20 years, probably.
Right on, man. I didn't even know.
He's better than
I didn't even know that side of you.
He's better than Brady.
So tell me about this side hustle you do, man. You flip
storage
buildings?
Storage units, storage. Pay your bill because if you don't, I will.
And then, what's like the most high value thing you've ever pulled out of one of these storage buildings?
Man, I pulled a rug out. It was like this big, this little tiny rug.
Yeah.
I was like, what is the deal with this? It's got like 3 weird stitch crosses on it. Turns out it was some kind of Navajo blanket for some chief that rode a horse. I'm not sure, but wound up sending it to a medicine man gallery, and it brought almost $1,000. And I'm a stickler though. I only pay like 20, 30, 40, $100 max for a unit, and most of them will flip for 3,000 or 4,000 within a couple days on eBay. There's an eBay seller. I started out real slow, and then now I just buy stuff and flip it real fast, and it helps in the music industry because you take that money and you turn around and invest it in something else, and then you just buy another unit. It's fun. You're treasure hunting all the time, man.
I'm gonna have to buy one of those with you sometime.
I'm telling you, man, it's a lot of work, especially in the summer.
One of my managers, Ian Monley, that works for me, he does that. Yeah. He's got a little shop where he takes.
Then you got to find a place to put it all too.
Yeah.
It's nuts, man.
Yeah, I've told him I want to get in on one.
I bought like 15 this year.
I bet it's addictive.
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
Because you can see like something shining in the very far back. And you don't know what it is.
But you got to find out.
Yeah.
What's the normal cost of one? How do they figure that?
It just depends on how many people bids on them. Because if it's a 20 by 20.
So they're all auctions.
Yeah, it's all auctions. You go to storageauctions.com and self-storage, trying to think, Locker Fox, all these different things. But how
many people are you normally competing against on average?
It depends. If it's a big one and you really want it, it's probably 30, 40 people because you narrow it down by zip code. So like if it's me looking for one, I'm gonna see different results than you because it's gonna say 50 miles for you is closer to Charlotte. I'm not gonna get those results. I get Tennessee results because I live right on the Madison. It's a little town called Madison County. It's like 800 people.
How close to Hot Springs are you?
10 minutes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what's the highest you've ever seen the bidding get up to on one of these?
Thousands of dollars, 2,000 or 3,000.
Wow.
Easy. Because there's just
there's a
tools,
chance, there's
man.
a chance it could be nothing but sweatpants in there.
Yeah, I've found bodies, not a real body, not a real body. I found a vase, and I was like, man, I'm gonna sell that vase.
And it was full
Heavy.
of ashes.
It was full of ashes, and the dog's ashes.
Oh
my gosh! It's horrible. And then it took everything I had to take it back to the front desk because I wanted to sell the vase, but couldn't sell the vase. It's an urn. So
Oh, that's funny. All right, man. So we got the music video that y'all may or may not have seen by the time you see this episode for Half a Man, and that was part of your full album that came out.
Actually, that's the single. So what happened was the Josie Music Association holds a independent artists award show each year.
Yeah,
and it's like 53,000 independent artists. Out of all those artists, God willing, I won the vocal competition. And big shout out to Jackson Snellen because he made it on The Voice this year. He was Team Reba. He was in the vocal competition with me. I wound up winning the vocal competition, which was a $10,000 recording. So it became a single from Anthony Smith, and Anthony is the man. I love this dude to death. I mean, he's always been good to me. I produced it with Dave Fowler,
okay,
Kent Wells. They work out of Nashville. Dave was he's actually family, and he toured the world with Lori Morgan, and now Red Akins. The list goes on, but now he's a producer and plays with the APB band,
Artemis Pop Band.
Yeah. And then he just hooked me up with a recording down at Omni Sound this time, and we went in and busted it out in a couple hours, and it's wound up being my biggest hit. And I honestly think that it's gonna, after the video comes out, it's gonna go crazy. I mean, that's you gotta feel that way.
Yeah, it's a great song, man. And you said the songwriter's name is
Anthony Smith,
and he's worked with Dierks Bentley and
George Strait,
all kinds of people.
George Strait, Trace Atkins, Kenny Rogers. List goes on, man. Sammy Kershaw, Gretchen Wilson.
It sounds like you've definitely been blessed to work with some pretty reputable people down in Nashville.
I have, man. I have.
That's good stuff. The sky's the limit, man. We got all kinds of good things coming down the pipeline, and so we're starting with Friday night, December the 15th at Silverado's.
Yes.
And then New Year's Eve at the Social.
Mm-hmm.
We've confirmed several more dates throughout the winter. We're not going to announce those just yet, but then Hillbilly Jam for sure, and there's a couple other festivals that we'll be announcing as well.
Yeah, we just don't know what time on the Hillbilly Jam.
And there's a massive Southern culture hip hop. That was really a failed effort to try to make country rap sound sexy. Southern culture hip hop. Yeah, I failed. Anyway.
Oh, you did it?
We're doing a country rap festival.
Okay, I got you.
Well, you know this, but I'm telling the audience. So the July 4th weekend.
Yeah.
Huge names, the biggest names in the country rap genre, and Ricky will certainly be a part of that festival, even though he doesn't rap. At least he hadn't rapped yet. We're not. I mean, he might put out a rap album. Y'all don't know.
Don't get me started.
I mean, look, I'm all for it, man. It was a genre. I'm not gonna lie. When it first started, I thought it was garbage. I didn't understand Colt Ford, and I didn't understand all these things and why people like it. And I mean, this was probably 13 years ago when Colt Ford first kind of did his thing. And
well, he was one of those guys that with everybody. Do you know who Haystack is?
Yeah,
everybody
Haystack Silverado.
Man, I'm telling you, that's the
OG.
Yes, that's the original. And then after everybody kind of split off from there. I mean, they can tell you a different story, but that's the truth.
Yep. So, but them Outlaw Nation boys, Jesse Howard New Breed, they're coming back for the third time, and that's just the one I can say right now because the contracts have been signed with them. But that's July 4th, 5th, and 6th is going to be the most exciting weekend Black Mountain, North Carolina has ever seen, and for the country audience, it's going to be one of the most exciting weekends ever.
Yeah,
it's huge.
So you can't say the other name?
Can't say other names.
Okay.
There's 3 days, 3 headliners, lots of openers. It's going to be massive.
You bringing Vanilla Ice in?
No, man.
Because I thought about dropping that line.
And that's bullshit. I'm bitter about Vanilla Ice because I want Vanilla Ice to come, but he wants 50 grand for one song, bro.
One song?
I mean, that's the only hit that anybody's going to recognize. Maybe
I see what you're saying.
Maybe the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle song, but
he did
I've hit him all 3 years, and he won't come for less than 50K.
No, you can't. Like,
dude, I can't justify that.
If you lay your heart out there 3 times in a row and she turns you down, let her go.
Thanks, bro.
Yeah,
good looking out.
Let her go.
You probably don't go through that too often, and it's been 20 years. I've had 2 10-year marriages, so I don't get to go through that too often either. But
I'm gonna tell you the truth.
I say you don't have to go through that often is because the minute you speak to them, their pants fall off.
No, that's not true. I'm a mama's boy, and you can ask around. They're gonna tell you, man, I can't get him to come out of the house for nothing. That's true. Man, I'll hang out with mom.
Hey, I don't blame you, bro.
Act how I want to act. Yeah, one of these days.
Not level with me, Ricky.
Okay.
Mom still throw down in the kitchen for you.
Oh,
Mom's still cooking it up.
Man, she'll tell me all the time. She's like, "Hey, where are you at?" I'm like, "I'm looking around for stuff to buy. There's barbecue in the fridge. I'm gone. You know, I don't got to stop and eat and all that stuff." And,
that's awesome.
Yeah, I got a real tight relationship with my parents. They beat the life out of me growing up, so now we're tight. You know what I mean?
That's why you're a good dude, man.
Yeah.
I'm a big advocate of what do they call that? Corporal punishment?
Man. Dad used to take both of my hands and tie them together like this. He's like 6'8" and just hold me up and belt. And I couldn't touch the ground. You couldn't run.
My dad gave it to me pretty good too, and I feel like it was necessary. You know?
It is necessary.
At the time, I'm like, I hate you. I'm running away. Yeah. You're never gonna see me again.
This hurts me worse than it does you.
But I got some act right in me, you know. And I never acted a fool, and I've never been to jail, and there's lots of things that never happened because my parents spanked me.
Yeah, it's been so long since I've heard I got some act right in me. That's funny.
My mama tried to spank me. Yeah. It was really cute more than anything. Give me a little, and then I'd run around the corner and laugh and try not to let her see me laughing. Like, bless her heart, she tried. Yeah. But my dad took care of business.
Yeah, my mom's like 4 foot, nothing, tiny. Yeah, but she will punch you right in the mouth when she gets mad. Anyway,
probably knows how to work her way around the shotgun too, I imagine.
Oh well, don't let her fool you. We did that not long ago, and I don't think she hit anything.
All right, y'all. We got the incredibly talented Ricky Gunter in the building. We're going to take our next break and come back and share some more from the road with Ricky Gunter. I'm Corey Short. We'll be right back.
Hi, my name is Brandy Lamke. I'm the business owner of Coastal Wellness NC. We are a totally mobile IV hydration business that is offered here in Western North Carolina, a nursing dispatching company for the public. What that entails is our consumer, when needed, will call us at our 855 IV2U, and they will choose the option of Asheville, and they will tell the person that answers the phone who they are, what they need, and we will dispatch a nurse to their location. We have a menu available. It shows all of our IVs that are available and for what causes, tells you what supplements are included. If you are experiencing IV drip, is just a basic drip for us, but you wanted to add some vitamin B12 to it, you can do that for a little extra money. Our nurses are very caring, and we have expert stickers. All of our nurses have done IVs for years. We have an online wellness shop where you can purchase vials of B12. You can also order semaglutide for weight loss. Monjourno is also another one, and those are our biggest sellers, are the weight loss.
So I'd never tried IV therapy before. My friend told me about Coastal Wellness. They came out to my house. It's a mobile unit, no mobile fee. I didn't have to worry about meeting the deductible for my insurance, which is really high. They came straight out to my house. I got the IV fluids. The next day I was feeling great and wonderful, and the nurse even called the next day to check and see how I was feeling.
And welcome back to our third and final segment with my man Ricky Gunter in the building, talking country music. We got some stuff to cover from your time in Nashville still. And but before we head west, tell me about who you digging into locally here. Who are some of the ones on the scene that you've enjoyed?
We in this Western North Carolina area, we're filled with talent, dude. Like I said, a lot of people here grow up, singing in church and stuff like that, but I don't think there's a bad artist around, to be honest. I mean, I'm trying to think of all the people that I've been on stage with and played with. You got Diamonds and Whiskey. They're doing their thing out in Charlotte. Charlotte, all over now, because Mar-a-Lago, they just met.
Yep, she just played for
the 45th president. We'll leave it that way.
Yeah, I don't want to get hate comments.
Yeah, it's not about that. It's just
right.
Well,
she got a lot of hate comments just for singing for the man.
Yeah, I know, but
so,
bad.
Good for her.
Bad publicity is good publicity. However, you know how George Bush says it. It doesn't matter. But there's a lot of people that when we do festivals, I'm always scheduled playing with Ron Perry. He's an awesome songwriter. To me, I mean, I can't write a song like that. I mean, people love my songs, but this dude pops one out like every week or two.
And Ryan's he's got a team now that he signed with Brio, and they go and do some songwriting sessions with like a whole room full of people and him.
Yeah. So
there's a whole bunch of ways to skin a cat, but he's definitely. You're right. He's a good songwriter.
Yeah, from where I'm from, skinning a cat. Anyway, let's see. Blake Elledge is always. Well, normally we're doing the same festivals together, and he's I don't know anybody else that has a vocal like him.
He really is incredible, man.
Like
he can do like opera. He can do any kind of genre.
Yeah, I know.
He's like
I thought I was
a chameleon.
There's a lot of things that I can sing that I don't sing, but he just does it. You know what I mean? He does it well. Kayla McKinney, she's another person that went to Dave Fowler Productions down in Nashville with Kent Wells, and I've had her on stage, and we have rocked places, dude, and I mean rocked places. I'm trying to think that there's really, and then all the guys that got me where I started. There was Wayne Buckner and Mile High Band, and I mean, I'm really close to just about everyone, to be honest, because I'm just full of it, man. When we get on set and everybody's all nervous and all this stuff, dude, I don't get. I'm ready to roll.
Have you got the chance to see Allie Randolph perform?
Oh yeah,
she's great.
Yeah, she's. What is that? Crazy Mamas? What is it? What is the song that she talks about?
I don't know.
Yeah, she was at the Josies the first year that I'd won Artist of the Year, and she won Artist of the Year in her category too. So
tell me about that. Tell me about the Josie Awards. What exactly is that?
Well, it's just anybody that's an independent artist that's not signed yet. They have this big panel of professional judges and stuff, and it's at the Grand Ole Opry. You submit your stuff, or somebody else can submit it for you, and if the panel likes it, then you'll walk away with an award. But it's like only
is it the main
2 or 3% make it in the show?
Yeah,
out of all those 50-something thousand artists. So
wow.
Yeah, it's not.
Is it the biggest award show for independents that there is?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. And
well, that's the right place to be.
Oh, I know, man.
Country music is on fire right now.
Realistically,
and getting bigger by the day.
Realistically, everybody is an indie artist at heart. I mean, you may have a big record deal, but you want to do what you want to do at the end of the day.
Is it just country music?
No.
So it's all
it's everything.
Okay.
I mean, it's anything from
anything independent,
gospel, country, outlaw music, R&B. I mean, dude, they do anything.
Sweet.
But it's just independent artists. You know, I'm trying to think. I can't leave nobody out because we were talking about local musicians. Joe Lasher.
Yeah.
Caitlin Baker.
Yeah.
some of my favorite people in the world. Like, he is one of the most humble dudes you'll ever meet in your life. And he's up there playing on stage with Chris Jansen. And he will stop his show for 3 minutes to talk about how good of a person you are. And he did that 2 years ago. And I was like, dang, man, you ain't got to do all that. Go ahead and play your show, buddy. You're losing time here. But, you know, Joe and Caitlin, I toured with Lyric. Can't forget Lyric.
Yep.
I love that chick to death.
Fantastic.
She is top notch, man.
True story.
I think she is Adele in my eyes. You know what I mean? Local Adele. Trying to think, dude, can't miss no more, man. And my mama, word to mama, she was a heck of a singer. She don't sing no more.
You got video footage?
Oh, I do, but I can't show it on here. She'll kill me.
Oh, okay.
She'll kill me.
No footage of you singing with Mama anywhere?
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
Think she'd let us run that on here?
Oh, she probably would, but
Well, if Mama gives permission, we're gonna cut that in right here. And if not, we're back.
no, she didn't give permission.
Okay. But well, man, I'm excited to be working with you. I'm more excited that you're just that you're back, bro.
Yeah, this industry, I hear a lot of people say the road is impossible. It's not impossible. It's not impossible. Anybody can make it. Jelly Roll's proof of that. He says, dude, don't listen to nobody telling you that you're 39 years old. You can't play. You can't sing. You can't do this. And he's a newcomer of the year this year.
And artist of the year in many other circles.
Yeah.
I mean, he's I've said here on the show many times that I feel like right now this man could put out an album in any genre of music.
Yeah, he's doing it.
reggae and go number one.
He's doing it.
In any genre, he could go number one. And he's just, America loves him, man.
Yeah, it's because
They love his honesty.
that's it.
He don't give a shit. He's going to tell you how he is while he eats a bowl of cereal doing it.
Yeah.
Like, it's just awesome.
Smoking a cigarette, chewing gum, and eating a bowl of cereal at the same time. He don't care, man, and he don't have to. Social media has done that. It has allowed him to be able to build his brand. It's like now, so all
He's
those,
building his brand. He's building his wife's brand and her own, she's building her own empire. They're just, they're inspiring to watch.
yeah, power couple
For sure, man.
It's like
for
me
sure.
and my mom, you know.
And he was just so nice when he was here, man. He's hugging everybody. I've said that on here too many times, but yeah, it was the greatest moment for me owning Silverados to date. Now there'll be lots more to come, but all right. So tell me a little bit more about your time in Nashville and making that album, and what that album means to you, really.
Well, at that time, it was at Dark Horse Studios, which is the world's renowned Dark Horse Studios. It almost looks like a castle when you pull up on it. But to be honest, working with those musicians was the wildest part of it, man. Because you got Kent Wells playing guitar. That's Dolly's guitar player. You got Jerry McPherson, who was Tim McGraw's guitar player.
Now, did you ever get the chance to meet Dolly through all the process? No.
Not me being 6'5", if I would have seen her, you would have seen the picture because she'd have been like right here somewhere. But no, I sat in her chair and used her mic and all that stuff, and it's top notch, man. But like, in the future, I hope, realistically, that the next album that comes out is that solid of a product. You know what I mean? I'm proud of that. I'm proud of the production. I'm proud of the musicians, the guys that put forth the effort to show up and absolutely make each one of those tracks phenomenal.
What's your favorite song from the album?
My Love Is a Train. I was getting ready to say that. Reason being is because for the last 2.5 minutes of the song, we threw in Thunderstruck from AC/DC. It's amazing. And then there's a guy playing a slide guitar over top of a solo over top of the AC/DC Thunderstruck, and it is just pick up a guitar and try to play that. That's insane.
Called My Love Is a Train.
Mm-hmm.
All right, we're gonna take a listen right now. Let our audience check it out. This one from Ricky Gunter's debut album, My Love Is a Train. Check it out.
You can fly high on a jet airliner, spread your wings and just move on. Before you leave, why don't you think it over? You might want to stay, 'cause my love's a train, and it's gonna roll. You don't need wings to get you to heaven. You don't need a highway to get you home. Just need wheels on steel to keep on going right through the rain. 'Cause my love's a train, and it's gonna roll. It's gonna roll. I can't love you like a wild whirlwind. Sometimes a good thing starts out slow. And baby, my heart is just getting started. So why don't you stay? 'Cause my love's a train, and it's gonna roll. You don't need wings to get you to heaven. You don't need a highway to get you home. Just these wheels on steel that keeps on going right through the rain. My love's a train, and it's gonna roll. You don't need wings to get you to heaven. You don't need a highway to get you home. You just need wheels on steel that keeps on going right through the rain. 'Cause my love's a train, and it's gonna roll. It's gonna roll.
And you heard it right here first. That is My Love is a Train from Ricky Gunter's debut album, Ain't Enough Blacktop. So if you don't have a copy, sign up to Spotify and do all the things and
All the things.
all the subscriptions. And it's crazy. There's
iTunes. Let's see. It's on iHeart, iTunes,
Spotify, everywhere.
Yeah.
YouTube Music,
Pandora, YouTube.
everywhere where you get your tunes. Ricky is there waiting on you.
Yeah, just use the Juggle.
It legitimately is a superb production.
It is.
The album is outstanding. You can tell it was done by quality hands and quality musicians, and certainly a quality vocalist.
A quality vocalist.
For me, man, I want you to know this.
Mm-hmm.
Andrew Anderson is the fucking GOAT, dude.
Oh, yeah.
Like, for Asheville music videos especially, this market, now he's getting work all over the country, but he has won more music video awards than anybody. I mean, he would leave some of these with 8 or 9 in hand from the same year.
Oh, yeah.
He's the man. And his first words to me were, this guy's the real deal. And he's done it all. Well, I say he's done it all. He's done everything but country music. He's been waiting on an opportunity to do a country video.
He done good.
But he knows music.
Yeah.
And he knows talent. And he said to me, he's like, man, this is the one. This guy's the real deal. And for me, hearing that from him, it gave me validation that I'm managing the right one. That I'm working with the right guy, that I'm spending my time with the right guy. And when you hear that from somebody of his professional caliber,
That's nice.
you need to soak that in and know it.
Well, it's nice to know that Andrew feels about me, because that's the way I felt about him and the way they rigged those cameras and the way that he pays so much attention to detail. He's a perfectionist, man, and you can't just throw something together. It'll never turn out. Like Dad always said, don't half-ass nothing, and he is a perfectionist, man.
Yep.
And that's to hear him say that all of that was for a good cause, and he feels that way about me. I feel the same way about him. I just hope that everybody benefits from the project as much as I hope. I mean, he's being blessed already, so I know we're going down the right path.
Yeah, man. Yep. Everybody's excited. It's gonna be a good thing, man. It's gonna be a great year.
I'm so jacked I can't be still, son.
Who's your favorite big artist on the scene right now? Who you listening to in the truck?
On the scene right now. How far on the scene are we talking?
Radar. We're talking
Radar.
Hardy. We're talking Jelly Roll. Who's in the truck right now? Who you listening to? Who's your favorite?
God bless. Right now, when I got out of the truck, it was Morgan Wallen, and that was everything I love, because it sounds like a Waylon song. I'm a big Waylon guy.
Yeah.
And I'm sorry, but that new song that Morgan Wallen put out sounds just like a Waylon song, dude. But I think you asked me who was on when I got out the truck, but the one that I wear out the most has probably got to be Chris Stapleton. I can't help it. Chris he's in another league, man. He can do bluegrass. He can do country. He sings with his wife. I mean, this dude's got it made.
Like warm butter coming out of that dude's voice.
I didn't know where you was going with warm butter. But yeah, it is. Him and Luke Combs both are the same way, man. Luke, he's from this area. And, if that's not country, I don't know what is, man. Country's changed since, Alan Jackson was here and George Jones and all that stuff, but it's about as country as it gets these days.
Well, and here's the thing, man. Nobody really lives that way today. There's a few things
there
they do.
is, but they're not singing.
They still do a little fishing.
You know what I mean?
They still do a little hunting.
Yeah.
A little beer drinking.
Yeah.
But bro, most of these songs, it's so far-fetched. Nobody's doing that shit anymore. Nobody's that country anymore.
Yeah.
Nobody's using an outhouse anymore. Like, you know what I'm saying?
I don't know, man.
Well, you're way out there.
I'm out
you're
here.
You're way in Madison County,
I'm
so
telling
you would see it before I would. But,
yeah.
but I mean, like Jason Aldean, for example.
Yeah.
He was here 15 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
Played the sold out Asheville Civic Center. Me and Josh Michael and Zach, who's Luke's video guy,
Oh yeah.
and my friend Lilo, and we all took Jason Aldean over to Sinjade's after his show.
Oh God.
And dude, he's in like flip flops, hat backwards. That is not the country dude that was on stage 20 minutes prior.
No, the only time you're gonna catch me in flip flops and sweatpants is when I'm going to sleep. That's about it. Yeah.
I mean, it took 5 minutes for them to realize he was there, and they
Well,
flooded our table, and he had to leave. But
That
he's not that country.
that
He's just
dude
not.
was. I loved his old stuff, but to be honest, anything that he puts out is freaking gold, dude. In a heartbeat. And we all know how
I wonder if he's still writing music.
he is.
You know, he
but
did,
He
like,
is, but with like 4 or 5 other guys at the same time.
He did with that Hicktown, that first big album.
Mm-hmm.
He did a lot of writing back then, but I don't know if he still does. I haven't checked in a while.
Yeah.
But either way, talented dude.
Yeah, he's always going to be a staple until he can't.
For sure.
Kind of like Randy Travis. You know.
He is a first ballot country music Hall of Famer. No doubt.
Yeah.
No doubt. So, well, man, congratulations on your comeback. I am stoked to work with you.
Yeah.
I'm stoked to have you on the show today. I'm stoked for my audience to learn about Ricky Gunter. He has a website right now that is rickyguntermusic.com. That is from his first part of his journey. We are building a new website.
Switching it over.
Switching it over. You'll be able to access it at rickyguntermusic.com or rickygunter.com.
Yeah.
And we're making some moves to get all his online stuff solid and give you all the channels to get the products, the merch, the music, all the fun tour dates, and all the good stuff.
Oh, yeah.
So,
We're going to
man,
have fun this year, man.
it's going to be a fun year. I'm excited to work with you.
Yeah.
Welcome back.
Hey.
You're the man. The ladies love you. I mean, bro, since you left Silverados, it's been nothing but a big sausage party. So we're glad you're back.
Really?
So we can have some ladies come back. That's all. I'm just kidding.
Who knows? What if it's... I don't know. You know.
Not that there's anything wrong with sausage parties.
Nah,
They're not my favorite parties. That's all.
No, it's kind of... Well, I mean... I got some boys out there that I'm glad to see when they come through the door, man. They act a fool. Lee Laws,
Lee Laws.
my man.
Lee Laws.
Come on in here, Jason Ward.
He's Lee Laws, Jason Ward.
They'll make noise, man. But yeah, we don't necessarily want a sausage party.
Not when Ricky Gunter's in the building.
No.
We
it's
want all the ladies in their country night boots. Night boots. Like
it's all fun
you can
and
tell I'm
games.
old as shit. Country night boots.
That's what I
What
got
is
on.
that?
Country, I got country night boots on.
We're gonna call that a thing. Country night boots from Ricky. That's a song, bro.
No.
I get writer credits. I just came up with the name.
Not
Is that how that works?
yeah. Or yeah, it actually does. Yeah, I think you get like 10%.
Okay, word. Well, I'm gonna try to learn the djembe. So when we're out on tour, I don't just have to sit backstage. I can actually come on stage.
Djembe.
I'm gonna sit beside Jeff Rudolph, and I'm gonna play the djembe while he drums the real drums.
You talking about that box thing again?
Djembe.
Come on, man. Hey, we can do that right now.
Or the little triangle. The
Yeah.
little ding, ding, ding,
Get you a
ding,
stick.
ding, ding,
Get
ding.
you a stick, and we'll do that. Or a screwdriver or something. We'll make it happen now.
Well, dude, I really am. All jokes aside, I'm excited you're back. You are a rare talent, man. You have a rare tone in your voice. You're a remarkable talent. You belong on stage, and I think Western North Carolina is lucky to have you back.
I'm lucky to have them too.
For booking,
Mhm.
where can they email you?
It's got to be you, brother.
It's gonna be me. Yeah,
it's gonna be you.
Since we're rechanneling all that. If you want to book Ricky for your wedding, your funeral, your bar mitzvah, bar mitzvah,
It'll be my first.
whatever. If you want to book Ricky, business@CoreyShort.com, or just comment below this video, and I'll see it, and I will email you back, and we'll get Ricky at your venue for sure.
Business@CoreyShort.com.
You like that? That
Yeah.
sounds all special.
Well, I just wanted to repeat it that way.
Goes right there with the blue check.
Yeah.
You know that I pay $11 per month
you
month
could-
for,
Yeah.
or 14 or whatever. everybody's always like, "You got the blue check? Oh, you're special." I'm like, "No, I pay $14 a month
Was
so
that
that
what-
I look special."
That's the crazy thing was like I finally got in with a blue check mark before they started doing that, and it's like 3 months in. 3 months later,
anybody can buy one.
yeah, it took like a year and a half to get that thing, and then it's
Well, Jason Ward had the first one I saw, and then Amy had one. I was like, "Oh shit, no, I got to get one now."
yeah, you can't let Jason have one, and
No, man, no, he's man. I just love that dude.
Yeah.
I really do, man.
He's helped me through a lot of things in life, and I just, good people. I just want good people to help good people. That includes all these local artists and everything like that. If you got something to give for a cause, or if you got something to add on to a benefit, or if you got time you can lend, money you can lend, all these local artists, I just think that if we all came together, we could literally own the entire state. And so I'm not into the
competitive bullshit.
Nah, there's
Good,
no
man.
competition, man.
Good, especially around here.
Nah.
The mountain spirit, is not a divisive one. It
No.
shouldn't be.
Never was.
But
Unless you're talking about the Hatfields and McCoys, that's the only one that counts.
right. That's a. I'm sure it wasn't fun to go through that as being a member of their family, but it sure is fun.
Yeah, this
Storytelling
Yeah, let's just make music and have fun, man.
from the movies and the series about that down to the dinner show in Gatlinburg. Like it's a
you
fun,
can eat
it's a
chicken
fun
and watch
story.
it now. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, dude, thank you so much for your time, man.
Thank you, buddy.
I'm looking forward to the 15th. Remember, again, that's Friday, December 15th. Not this Friday, but next at Silverado's Inside Stage.
And then
Ricky's
New Year's.
return. And then the big show, New Year's Eve at the Social. There will be a ticket for that. We'll announce that price soon once we determine if we're doing the big New Year's Eve buffet or not. We're trying to gauge interest, and then we'll set that ticket price. It'll either be 10 or 15 or $20. But it's going to be a hell of a night, New Year's Eve with Ricky Gunter Band at the Social. Y'all stay tuned into that. And we're all out of time for today. RickyGunterMusic.com. If you want to book him, business at CoreyShort.com. And, man, we'll see you very soon.
Yeah, I'm excited.
Thanks, y'all, for tuning in. I'm Corey Short. This is Ricky Gunter. We're out.
Yeah, I can ring the stars, I can rope the moon, walk across Texas in these cowboy boots. I can run a train that runs out of track boots.